Piece. Years old. His way to the Bobby New making his way to the cage from Gilbert, West Virginia, making his MMA debut tonight. 3 rounds in the 170-pound weight class, and he'll be taking on Stoney Totten, also making his MMA debut. All amateur fights tonight. Josh, Bobby New was a football player in Gilbert, growing up, 167 and 0.4 pounds. He got it right down to the nub there. 5'11", 29 years of age. Meanwhile, Stoney Totten will be fighting out of the blue corner. His MMA debut, 158 pounds, 5'10", 21 years old. An independent fighter, played football at George Washington High School. He's also a fireman, so a fighting fireman here this evening inside of the hexagon we have here for New Line Cagefighting. And again, unbelievable crowd here tonight inside the Chief Logan Conference Center in beautiful Logan, West Virginia. And again, we want to thank Video Productions and all the great sponsors here for this night of fighting. You'll see in the red corner there, that is Bobby New.
Stoney Totten.
Stoney Totten makes his way to the cage. Again, 13 fights, all amateur fights tonight. This is an MMA fight. We'll also have 3 kickboxing fights along with 2 boxing matches. The rest of the card will be MMA fights. And we've got a bunch of great amateurs lined up here. And again, I believe, Josh, this is the first time New Line has had an event with no pro fights, but the people of Logan came out anyway, amateur or pro. It's going to be a good time tonight.
Well, Nathan, like I said before, they're packed from wall to wall. It's actually standing room only. You can see people sitting and standing back against the wall. They're ready to see some cage fighting, some MMA, some kickboxing, and some regular boxing here tonight.
Since MMA became legal in the state of West Virginia, Logan has not had one single event. This is the first event in Logan County history of MMA fighting.
Absolutely,
here tonight.
Nathan, the very first time ever we have cage fighting, MMA, mixed martial arts as a sanctioned event here, and it's brought to you by New Line Cagefighting. Absolutely astonishing, Nathan. I never thought I would see the day where MMA was legal in West Virginia, let alone happen right here in our backyard.
Absolutely, and your ref in charge of this fight will be senior official Robert Riley. Fantastic official. Been in charge of many great fights that you and I have seen in the area.
Absolutely, Nathan.
Totten is in the cage after getting greased up.
Fighting out of the red corner, making his MMA debut, standing at 5'11", weighing in at 167.4 pounds, from Gilbert, West Virginia, Bobby New. And in the blue corner, making his MMA debut, standing at 5'10", weighing in at 158.2 pounds, from Charleston, West Virginia, Stoney Totten.
Well, this one should be fun, Josh.
Well, Nathan, we've, like you said, I've been doing a little bit of research. Tapology.com here has had people vote on this fight all week here, and you know, they have 88% is saying Stoney's going to walk away with the victory.
Well, you know, 2 guys have never had a fight before. That's a pretty one-sided affair, but we'll see. Judges are making ready here. Referee checks. New Line, 3 2-minute rounds. Here we go. Fight's on.
Both men touch gloves. Here we go.
See here, both men kind of stand up here. Nobody going in trying to over-exude themselves early. Totten leads with a jab, shoots.
Oh.
Single leg. New trying to work the body now.
Trying to get him off of his feet. There he goes.
Looking for
got
that.
the takedown here.
New's got the top, but he might have the choke. New has the choke on. Totten is on top.
Totten is doing his best to try and get out of this hold. As you can see, he's got his legs locked.
Yeah, he's got that single leg there, and he's also looks like he's trying to choke him from underneath. And if he gets that choke on good enough, that'll do it for this one. But New's got the leverage here. Totten trying to get out of it, and referee.
Totten's going to have to figure out some way to get back up to his feet here.
New doesn't have those hands locked as good as he would want, and now he's going working the body. Now, top position now for Totten, and New still trying, and Totten gets out of what was that choke. Now he's going to try and get on top and mount, and he does. New trying, and now he's got the top, and New's just covering up, and
New's taking a beating here.
Here we Shots to the head.
Shots to the head, covering up.
Shots.
Figure out some way to cover up and get out of this position.
New doesn't do something, that's it.
That's it.
A first round TKO for Stony Totten, as he will get his debut here tonight. Comes away with a victory, as New is still struggling to get up, and our fight doctor and EMTs will check this one out. Let's go to our instant replay on Video Productions. As you can see, the hammer fist raining down, and then right there catches him right behind the ear, and New had nothing left. And good job by official Robert Riley to see New wasn't fighting, wasn't staying in it, wasn't trying to continue to defend himself and stopping this fight.
Well, Nathan, like you said before, referee Robert Riley, one of the best in the business, stopping the fight exactly at the right moment.
And now New really struggling to get up. He might have got his bell ring. He might be under concussion protocol here. Because we got some of the best around here. We got our fight Dr. Ted Jefferson in the ring along with Logan EMS. Some of the best around. And I tell you, Josh, working those hammer fists, and people, I know they wear gloves, but they're thinly padded, and you hit somebody with a hammer fist, and New is back up.
New's back up to his feet.
A little wobbly, but he is back up, so that's good to see.
This crowd showing appreciation to the sportsmanship and the guts.
Hey, I take nothing away from any person that steps in the cage tonight, Josh.
Absolutely not, Nathan.
You don't see me getting in there.
Not like something me and you would get in there and do.
No.
We'll sit right here on the outside and call the action.
The only way I'm getting in that cage is if they need somebody to pick a winning raffle ticket. That'll be about it for me.
Well, Nathan, coming up next, we got John Hensley taking on Jacob LeMaster in a kickboxing match.
Yeah, kickboxing a little bit different than MMA. You're not going to see any ground and pound there for those that may be new to the sport, and they're still going to check on New here, as he has really got his bell rung, as those hammer fists from Totten really kind of just overtook him. And man, fans are still piling in here. They are piling in, hanging from the rafters.
And you can see if from our vantage point anyway, that New has got quite the laceration above his right eye.
Yeah, and they're going to get that taken care of real quick here on the EMS, and they're going to get him back, get him stitched up, and looks like he's going to be okay.
Looks like he's going to be okay. No, he's bound to be disappointed to lose his debut here in the cage, but take nothing away from him. A valiant effort here tonight.
Yeah, great effort, and he was able, actually, Josh, early on, he controlled the fight at the beginning. When he lost control of that chokehold, that was really when it all just kind of came to a head for Robert New, and now he's going to go get looked at and stitched up a little bit. Give the man credit, though. Came in and gave it all he had. Again, thank you at home for being with us here tonight. New Line Cagefighting and Video Productions bringing this to you. Great night it is, Josh, and we're glad that there's so many people here and glad so many of you watching at home. As we're going to go back to our ring announcer.
Judges have ruled in 1.266 seconds, 1 round. In the blue corner, Stony Totten.
Totten, your winner, 1 minute and 2 seconds into the first round by TKO. And I just saw Jordan Moore making his way into the house, former professional boxer. It was good to see him. Tough man contest legend in Logan County. A lot of people forget the fighting tradition in Logan County dates back for a long way. I mean, we had a lot of tough man contests. A lot of guys go national.
Absolutely,
Jordan Moore was one of those guys. There was a few others that when Tough Man was on FX used to come on, and a lot of the fighting firemen was there. Back to our ring announcer.
Bout number 2 is a kickboxing bout in the featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, John Hensley.
John Hensley in the featherweight kickboxing division here.
From McCarr, Kentucky, Nathan.
A little stone throw away from Williamson, if I do say so myself. Fights with Swift Combat, coached by Devin Stanley. Went to Belfry High School. One goal he has is to become a better fighter.
Jacob LeMaster.
He'll be taking on Jacob LeMaster, another rookie here to the fight world. Both men making their amateur debuts. Hensley weighs in at 140 pounds, 5'7", only 19 years old, so getting into this early on. LeMaster, 143 pounds, 19 years of age as well.
5'8" from Paintsville, Kentucky, Jacob LeMaster.
Coming all the way from Paintsville.
And fighting in the red corner, weighing in at 140.8 pounds, standing at 5'7" from McCarr, Kentucky, John Hensley.
Well, Jacob LeMaster is trained by Josh Stepp, who is an undefeated professional fighter. LeMaster was a track and field star. Matt Jones, your official, here for this kickboxing match. I believe 3-1. Is it 1 or 2 minute rounds, Josh? You had those notes.
I believe it's 2, Nathan.
All right, 3
We got
2 minute
both men
rounds.
touch gloves. Here we go.
Here we go. Again, no takedowns in kickboxing, just straight fists and feet. And LeMaster coming out strong, thrust kick.
Right in front of us here in front of the cage.
He is working the body.
Working the body as much as he can, just throwing those kicks right to the.
Hensley
right
trying
the
to battle
abdominal.
back. Going to create distance here, Josh. Both men coming out fire. Oh! I think Hensley blocked it, though. Good block by Hensley. If that would have connected, his teeth would have been about the 4th row. Both guys working the thrust kicks, trying to keep some distance here. LeMaster's working that jab. Looking for a hook here if he can get it. Now you see Hensley kind of creating distance, covering up. LeMaster now get those hands up. That's one thing both men got to do. Got to protect their face. And kind of a feeling out here.
Both men trying to throw those body shots, trying to hit that one big shot to the abdominal area.
It just takes one, as we saw in our last fight, Josh. And now
Well, Hensley's going to have to get out of the cage here.
interesting to see kickboxing inside of a cage. It's very different than being against the ropes. And now both men kind of maybe catching their breath a little bit here as both came out firing with stiff shots. And now Hensley working the jab, goes with an overhand cross. Got to watch a little low there on that kick. Now LeMaster goes in, kind of telegraphing that kick a little bit.
Oh!
That thrust kick he didn't though. Both men keeping their distance. And now LeMaster caught him with the right hand. One to the body.
Oh! Caught him right in the face. He gets right back up, though. Hensley not staying down.
No, he didn't. Popped
As
right
he's
back
okay.
up.
Popped right back up. He says he's good.
Stiff shot. Now, standing 8 count, mandatory by referee Matt Jones. Checking him, make sure he's okay. And that's the end of the round.
End of the round. My goodness.
What a way to end the round. LeMaster catches him with a stiff shot to the face. Let's take a look at that on our replay here. You'll see it right here and come around. Boom!
Right in the side of the head.
Hensley was covered up. He just dropped his hands to try to go for an offensive move, and that foot caught him right in the face.
Caught him right in the jaw. But give Hensley credit. He got right back up.
He did. He didn't stay down, and here it is. A couple other shots landed on our replay. And Josh.
There's that kick again.
Yeah, that was a stiff
vicious shot.
Well, we're going to go to our unofficial scorecard at the end of round 1, brought to you this round by Small Town Tattoos. Josh, what's your unofficial scorecard look like?
Nathan, so far I'm going to give it a 10-9 to LeMaster just for that one shot knocking him down. Would almost give it an 8, but Hensley, I'll give Hensley the credit popping back up there and wanting to get right back into the fight.
Well, our unofficial scorecard has LeMaster leading 10-9 here at the end of the first round. I would go 10-8, but hey, you're the doctor here. You're the fight doctor.
A little lenient on my scorecard so far.
That's why it's unofficial.
But that's why just respecting the tenacity of Hensley to pop right back up after that shot.
Oh, eating some hands in the side of the cage.
He's going to have to get off the cage.
Now, you see, LeMaster came out there, had a couple shots to the face. Hensley has taken the blows, though. Kind of working that kick now.
Hensley immediately covers his head back up again. Probably not the dumbest move of the night.
No, definitely not.
Oh! Heard that.
Yeah, I think that was a little low.
low.
Referee Matt Jones is going to take a timeout here. We're going to let. All right, we are back, and we apologize for those technical issues during that round. There were some more big shots landed, but no knockdowns, no knockouts. We will go to round 3 now. We do apologize yet again for those technical issues. We hoped to have that resolved, and we'll head to round 3 now between John Hensley and Jacob LeMaster, the Battle of Kentucky here in this fight. And Josh, what did you see? I know our viewers at home were unable to catch some of the ending of that round, but the low blow kind of brought everything to a halt. Who do you give that round to?
Once again, I got to give it to LeMaster. LeMaster was absolutely just tearing up there, and he kept Hensley on the cage for most of the round. Just got to give it to LeMaster.
Landed a lot of overhand rights and some nice jabs. Really worked the body well. Now, you'd almost have to look at it now as Hensley needs a knockout if he's going to win this round and win the fight.
Needs a knockout or a knockdown, absolutely.
This unofficial scorecard was brought to you this round by Video Productions. And now we will.
Here we go, final round.
And now LeMaster leads. Hensley's got to go in, Josh, and go for the kill. He has to get a knockout here if he wants to win this fight.
Hensley's measuring. He's trying his best to land that big shot.
Oh, another low shot there, and refs call him time. Our unofficial clock does not stop when the timeout is called. It does now. As our producers tried to stay. He's doing about 5 things at once, so Robbie Mounts is doing a great job.
Touch gloves, and we're back at it again here.
Time is back in, and again, our times and scores are unofficial, so. Hard right.
Slipped on the cage.
Slip on the cage almost cost him as he caught a right hand, did Hensley, and LeMaster now.
Nobody heard that one, got him right in the elbow, I think.
Nobody told LeMaster he was winning on points. He's going in for a knockout.
Man, just throwing bombs.
Absolutely, Josh, right against the cage. As Joe Mounts, our cameraman, bringing it right into your living room. Now LeMaster leading with that jab. Hensley's got to go for it here. There's not much time left. He kicked him right in the gloves. And Hensley has done a good job since the first round of blocking those kicks. That dangerous right foot of Jacob LeMaster. Now Jacob LeMaster again goes for that kick. Nobody home. Hensley worked the body. Hensley now bounces back.
You hear the corner man telling John he's getting tired.
Went for that.
I can totally agree with him.
He is getting tired, Josh.
He's getting winded. He's throwing bombs for most of the fight.
Not much time left. All right, they're calling that a slip. 10 seconds remain in the round.
He's going to have to go for it.
Hensley can land a big shot. He may have him here.
10 seconds left.
I don't think there's going to be enough time.
And that's it.
LeMaster survives the third round as Hensley was the aggressor. They're not going to score that as a knockdown, but LeMaster, Josh, got tired there at the end of the round. And that's where the problem started. But I think still LeMaster will come out with the win. Of course, that is our unofficial opinion. As Hensley fought hard and valiant in that third round.
Absolutely, Nathan. Take nothing away from him once again. Both men went there and throwing bombs.
We will go to our judges' scorecards for the first time tonight and get the official scores. Again, Josh, that round brought to you by Apex Printing. Let's go to our unofficial scorecard brought to you by Apex Printing.
Nathan, honestly, I gave that as folks at home may know, Nathan is a little under the weather, so if you hear that, we apologize in advance. Nathan, I'm giving that round to Hensley. He was the aggressor. He got some good shots off on that, and I'm going to give that round to him.
Yeah, I thought Hensley controlled that round for the most part. He landed more shots. LeMaster was nearly spent by the third round. But I don't think it's going to be enough. But we'll have to wait and see what our judges say. Crazier things have happened in the world of boxing, mixed martial arts, kickboxing.
Absolutely, Nathan.
And again, I do apologize if you hear me coughing in the background. Again, Video Productions bringing you these fights tonight. If you couldn't be here in person, and if you did make it in person, you should have got here early. It is standing room only right now.
Absolutely, Nathan. It is literally standing room only. People are lined up wall to wall. Absolutely. I'm absolutely thrilled.
Unanimous decision
Jacob Lee Master with the win, Josh. Unanimous decision. Judges agree with you and I as LeMaster dominated the first 2 rounds, and that gave him the edge here. Well, coming up next, we go back to the world of MMA as we're going to have a local fighter. Zachary D Heart will be making his MMA debut, taking on Skylar Mahler, who's 0-2, fighting out of Crooksville, Ohio.
Brought to you by Silverback Gym. The third bout is an MMA bout in the lightweight division.
I'm sorry.
And fighting out of the red corner, Zachary D Heart.
Zachary D Heart making his way towards the cage. Fighting out of War Tribe MMA, coached by Jason Workman, went to Logan High School, was a wrestler at Logan High School. I, too, was a wrestler at Logan High School, but his record was much better than mine. 5'11", 159 pounds, 23 years old, from Logan, West Virginia. So Zachary D Heart now over at the grease table, and again, Matt Jones in charge of this fight. Again, Josh, this is going to be our third fight of 13 here tonight.
Nathan, absolutely stacked card. You're in for a long night here with New Line Cagefighting, as you are with every New Line Cagefighting event.
You get your money's worth and then some. Make sure you're signed up for New Line, that you're ready to go, and get that popcorn ready, because it's going to be a great night of fighting. No breaks.
And fighting out of the blue corner, Skylar Mahler.
Skylar the Phoenix Mahler, veteran of 2 amateur fights, 5'8", 19 years of old. He says, I am a self-fight team from Crooksville, Ohio. And again, he went to Miller High School, was a track and field football star, loves MMA fighting, and according to this, Josh says, loves getting hit and hitting others. And wants not to love, and he wants to find a local gym and work towards becoming a pro fighter.
Well, Nathan, that's the way to be. If you like to hit people and let me rephrase that, and have people hit you, you're in the right place.
Yeah, this is the spot for you if you like to take a shot to the dome, as they would say. Now, getting greased up is Mahler. Again, this is the debut for D Heart, so we'll see how this goes over for him. This is not for everyone, I'll say that, Josh. As you know, a lot of people say they want to fight MMA, but when you try to take those steps to get there, sometimes you catch a right hand here and there. It's not exactly the most fun thing you'll ever do.
Well, Nathan, let me tell you what, MMA is not for the faint at heart, absolutely.
And it's not for a street, and MMA is also not a street fighting sport. There's a science to this sport.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, our ring announcer's got a sweet jacket.
Corner, a veteran of 2 fights, standing at 5'8", from Crooksville, Ohio, Skylar the Phoenix Mahler.
Mahler being introduced, Blaze Hurlbut, our ring announcer. Sweet jacket and nice shoes, too. I got to give him credit.
Fighting at the red corner, making his MMA debut, standing at 5'11", weighing in at 159.6 pounds, from Logan, West Virginia, Zachary D Heart.
Zachary D Heart, the hometown boy, fighting out of the blue corner here tonight.
I'll go and tell you, it's D Heart. Our ring announcer, not from this area. I know D Heart when I see it. Here we go. 3 2-minute rounds. And fights on. Here we go. And hey, what, both?
Nathan Tapology said that this was an 86% chance that D Heart was going to win this thing.
Well, we'll have to wait and see how that goes, Josh. Again,
D Heart opening up those, or Mahler, opening up those body shots.
Mahler gets position, and D Heart down on the ground, but he's got those legs locked, and he is just holding on.
Strength just picking him up and launching him into the mat.
Oh, he caught Mahler right behind the ear. And here goes Mahler trying to lift D Heart again, not able to do it. Got him down on the ground, and look at the sprawl that D Hart's trying to do. He's trying to spread those legs, and he's catching shots to the head. You can see it there. He's catching those lefts right to the side of the face. D Hart's got to get off the ground, and there goes the mouthpiece. We're going to time out. Got to get the mouthpiece back in. Referee warns, watch the kicks to the head when someone's coming up. And we're back again.
Matt Jones now calling the action back into time here.
And D Heart goes for the shot to the head. Mahler ducks it and brings one of his own. And
oh, another big right.
Mahler's landing some great shots here and trying to go for a sweep now as D Heart trying to get that position. Doesn't get it.
Drives him down.
Oh, man. D Hart's got to cover up.
Yeah, Mahler's on top of D Heart. D Hart's got to cover up and get out of this.
Mahler's just working the face. He's out.
He's out.
D Heart is out, and Matt Jones has stopped the fight in the first round. We'll get the official time, and here comes the fight doctors yet again as D Heart he might be cold. Mahler's nose is busted. He is bleeding, but D Heart caught him with a couple shots, but I tell you what, it looks like D Heart is sleeping as he took some shots. Maybe get some smelling salt.
Well, Nathan, we definitely do not need the unofficial scorecards for that one.
No, sir.
As D Heart is down and he appears to be unconscious still.
He's still not up. Oh, there he goes. All right, we've got him. D Hart's back with us, looks like. He was out cold, Josh, and I tell you, like I said, not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, Nathan, we said that right before the fight started, that the MMA is not for the faint of heart.
Not for those with weak constitutions. We can see our EMTs are going to work. And D Hart's up. That's good to see.
Making his way up to his feet.
Yeah, he is definitely.
D Heart took some shots, going to have to collect himself there.
Yeah, a couple of good shots that Mahler landed, and D Heart was fighting it off, and then you saw it late in the fight, Josh, he just went limp. And Matt Jones did a good job getting in there, stopping the fight, protecting D Heart from any further injury, and they're going to take him to the back and check him out. EMTs and doctors, 3 fights and 2 knockouts. We'll go up to our ring announcer here and get the official word as the doctor now is checking on the nose of Skylar Mahler. We'll go back to our ring announcer, get the official word.
All right, judges rule 0 in 1.27 seconds. 1 round in the blue corner, Skylar Mahler!
Okay.
In the bathroom. And if you can come up here to this table right here and identify these rings, then you're good to go.
All right. Well, there's your official word there. Skylar Mahler gets the win.
Well, Nathan, coming up next is our first pure boxing fight.
The sweet science that is boxing, and our referee, Robert Riley, in the ring, in the cage. Used to saying ring. I apologize. And they're going to clean up the blood here in the ring. As a little bit of blood came off of Skylar Mahler there in that last fight, and Robert Riley getting it cleaned up, and we want it to be sanitized. Riley was here earlier inspecting the cage before the fights, did a good job. Crew's done a great job here with New Line Cagefighting, getting everything ready to go for these fights.
Absolutely, Nathan. They've been here for 2 or 3 days now, setting up the ring, the cage.
Who's running for District 20 House of Delegates. A boxing match is our 4th bout of the night, and it is in the light heavyweight division. Introducing first, out of the red corner, James Ralston.
Here comes James Ralston's boxing match headed your way. Making his debut, 6'3", 187 pounds, 28 years old, out of, I believe that's Davisville, West Virginia. Parker's up in the Parkersburg area, forgive me. Fighting with Ronin Jiu-Jitsu and MMA, coached by Ryan Carroll, went to Williamstown High School. Williamstown High School ranked number 1 in single A basketball currently, if anybody cares out there. He'll be taking on
you're definitely the doctor of the miscellaneous sports here tonight, that's for sure.
Lucas Spalding will be his opponent, 1-0, 6'1", 182 pounds, 25 years old, from Paintsville, Kentucky, fighting with Eastern Kentucky Combat Club, coached by Rex Van Oos and Josh Stebb, went to Johnson Central High School. getting greased up over here.
Well, Nathan, like we said, it's our first pure boxing match tonight.
First of two.
First of two. We've already had one of our kickboxing matches here tonight as well. 2 MMA fights down, Nathan, and we still got a long, long way to go.
Oh, absolutely, Josh. We're getting into our 4th fight. We got, Lucas Spalding. Wonder if he's got anybody here, Josh. As the crowd roars behind us for Lucas Spalding.
Well, Nathan, he's from Paintsville, Kentucky. He's just right across the way.
About an hour down the road. Again, this is a boxing match. No kicks allowed. No takedowns.
Well, Nathan, according to Tapology,
1 win and no losses. Standing at 6'1", weighing in at 182.6 pounds. From Paintsville, Lucas Spalding.
Lucas Spalding fighting out of the blue corner.
1-0 record.
And fighting out of the red corner with his debut boxing match. Standing in at 6'3", weighing in at 187 pounds and 6 ounces. From Davisville, West Virginia, James Ralston.
Well, James Ralston brought a crowd too, apparently, Josh.
Well, Nathan, as I said before, Tapology.com ranked this match as 89% for the newcomer.
Well, you never know. Might happen. And here we go. Boxing match, no kicks, only fists.
Oh, caught him already right on the top of the forehead. Just open it up. Oh, big right. Big right.
And you saw Ralston come out.
Ralston came in fist of fury and got caught. Woo! Got leveled.
Spalding just reached out and caught him. Check the replay. We're getting back to action, though. You see it there, and we're back to boxing now. And Spalding caught Ralston kind of with his hands down there. That's something you can't do.
Spalding just covering up there. Another shot right to the forehead.
Spalding doing a good job keeping those hands up. Ralston's leading with that jab to southpaw. He caught him again. He's out.
He's on Dream Street.
He's out.
He's on Dream Street.
Hold on. Standing 8 count. I thought he was out of it, Josh. The fact he's able to stay up was unreal.
Well, Nathan, he does that one more time. This ref may stop this one.
Ref may stop it anyway. It's over. Robert Riley has called the fight. First round TKO. As James Ralston was a little wobbly coming forward. Robert Riley didn't like that, so he's called the fight here. And boy, we got some highlights from this one for you on our replay.
Absolutely.
Here with video productions. This whole fight was a highlight. These two came out and left nothing back. James Spalding will move to 2-0 in his amateur boxing career, and you'll see it here. Check out the replay.
You can tell that the fans of Tapology.com were not right about that fight.
No, they were not.
Oh, that first big shot there took him down.
Right hand right on the chin. And
it's amazing how Spalding took that flurry there at the very beginning of the fight, and it took one shot, just one appropriately placed shot right on the jaw, and it took him down.
Well, he let Ralston go, and he just covered up and let him throw bombs. And then as soon as he saw an opening, he just came with a right cross right on the jaw, and then he got Ralston over in the corner and was just swinging, and he looked to be on Dream Street. Robert Riley, veteran official, knew that it was time to call that fight, even though Ralston didn't like the call. But avoids risk of injury.
One thing we will say about referee Robert Riley, he absolutely will not take anything but perfection in the sport of MMA and boxing.
Absolutely. Here's our official.
Technical knockout, 1 minute and 1 second, 1 round. The blue corner, Lucas Spalding.
Spalding goes.
And Spalding picks up the victory here.
1 minute, 1 second into the first round, the TKO. And our lovely new Line Cagefighting girls hand out the trophies and medals to those involved. How about Robbie Mounts, ladies and gentlemen? Doing a great job producing, bringing you all the action over here. Video Production's a great crew to work with here. Butch Mounts doing a great job, and they cover all the local happenings and sports in your area. Check them out.
Absolutely.
It's WVvideoproductions.com. Did I get that right, Robbie? All right. Thank you. Check them out. An absolute fantastic group to work for. And we enjoy everything they bring to you. And Coming up next, though, Josh, we've got another kickboxing match as Mark Ulbrich, if I'm saying that right, from Virginia takes on Tim Blackburn from Kentucky. Again, we got 2 more kickboxing matches headed your way, including this next one, and then 1 more boxing match later in the night. And we got 2 MMA title fights. I'm looking forward to those.
Bout number 5 is a kickboxing match. And it's in the catchweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, Mark Ulbrich.
Well, here comes Mark Ulbrich making his way to the cage. The 140-pound catch weight division, and Ulbrich is on his way, and we'll take a look at some things we found out about Mark Ulbrich. Making his debut, 5'6", 140 pounds, 21 years of age, from Berryville, Virginia, coached by Eli Hawkins and Colin Caprini. Went to Clark County High School, was a soccer, taekwondo, and rock climbing. Tim Blackburn making his way. Ulbrich, one of his goals was to last more than 2 seconds.
I saw that, and I was hoping you would touch on that. Mark states that he hopes to last more than 2 seconds would be nice. Well,
he'll at least last 10.
He'll at least last 10 for the count out if that's the case. But
unless he jumps the cage and takes off. But
well, I mean, I've never seen that before in the sport of kickboxing or MMA or even boxing for that matter. But
Tim Blackburn making his way now from Paintsville, Kentucky, 5'8", 139 pounds. Specializes in kickboxing and Muay Thai, and he always wanted to fight since an early UFC. Never had to train until Eastern Kentucky Combat Club came in, and he's training with them now. So,
well, Nathan, he says that he's a fan of the Ultimate Fighter since the beginning, and
Tough won. You don't hear about Tough very much anymore. Oh, excuse me, Josh. Did I take your talking point? I apologize.
All right.
You can tell we're live here.
Yeah, absolutely. Had something, you just take it and run with it. That's how we do things here.
Fighting out of the blue corner, making his kickboxing debut, standing at 5'8", weighing in at 139.6 pounds, from Paintsville, Kentucky, Tim Blackburn. Standing at 5'6", weighing in at 140.4 pounds, from Berryville, Virginia, Mark Ulbrich.
For those that don't know, Tough is the Ultimate Fighter. So we want to make sure we clarified that. Here we go, kickboxing, 3 2-minute rounds. It's Ulbrich, it's Blackburn. Here we go. Robert Riley, the official. Bell sounds, here we go.
Been feeling out early here.
Again, a little kickboxing here, a little filling out process, working the left hand.
Oh! Kick right to the quadricep, knock that thigh muscle up.
That'll get you a Charlie horse. Both men are quick. That 140-pound weight division, you're going to see a couple guys that are really fast here.
Well, let's put it this way, Nathan. Mark has already did his goal. He's lasted more than 2 seconds in this fight.
He can take that home with him. He'll love that.
Blackburn measuring.
Ulbrich's trying to win. He ain't just trying to last. He may say that, but both men got those hands up. Both guys really hesitant here to make the first move. Robert Riley kind of admonishing them there, letting them know, hey, guys, it's a fight. Let's go.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we see both men exchanging kicks. And Ulbrich does a good job keeping his hands up. Look at his hands right beside his head.
Covering up.
Good job at that.
Trying to keep his head covered, but also able to hurry up and move those arms down to cover the body if he so desires.
He's really working that leg, and Blackburn throws a leg there.
Goes for a jab.
Throws that right foot, blocked, though, by Blackburn. These two guys really trying to trying to plan like a chess match, Josh, if you watch it.
I think they're both trying to land that big shot that rattles.
So again, Josh, you can fight like that, or you can fight for the win with points, too. Just try to get in there and land some shots. And
here we go.
There goes Blackburn opening up.
But Ulrich quickly goes by and covers right back up.
Extension kick there. Goes the right hand. He caught a right there. Stays on his feet, though. 10 seconds in the round.
Left in the round.
Oh!
Blackburn's starting to open up here.
Good combination from Blackburn, and that'll do it for the first round. Crowd applause. It was a nice round for both guys.
Absolutely, Nathan.
Both men came out strong. Now we'll go, brought to you by Video Productions. Let's go to our unofficial scorecard for this fight, Josh, as we go to the second round. Haven't been to the second round in a minute.
We haven't been to the second round in a few minutes, Nathan, but I'm going to give that one 10-9 to Blackburn. Blackburn got some really good combinations there. Ulrich there just was backpedaling, feeling out a little bit.
Yeah.
But, he landed one or two good shots in his own right. Yeah. But Blackburn able to get way more combinations.
That last flurry of rights and the kicks there towards the end of the round really kind of, I think, gave that round to Blackburn.
Absolutely.
If you ask me. But
absolutely.
I thought that was a really nice flurry from him to end the round.
Well, like you said earlier, though, Nathan, it took Robert Riley saying, come on, guys, this is a fight for it to get started. The feeling out process there at the very beginning of the fight.
It's one of those things where you want to make somebody make that first move, and then you're so prepared for somebody to make the move that you are ready to counter, that you don't want to make the first move, if
absolutely.
That makes sense. Again, it's a human chess match. Second round, here we go.
Well, not only did he last the 2 seconds, he's into the second round.
Hey, and now Ulrich almost switched southpaw there for a second. Both guys going for kicks. Same idea. Ulrich throws a nice kick. Blackburn blocks. Blackburn's doing a good job of blocking every strike.
Absolutely.
That Ulrich's throwing. Or Ulrich, excuse me. The drummer from Metallica, apparently.
Blackburn here is trying to counter every shot, every throw.
Blackburn's doing a really nice job of fighting defensively here. If you watch his left hand is just deflecting all those kicks that Ulrich is throwing.
You hear the cornerman screaming, follow his kicks.
There's a little check. And a straight-on kick, and now Ulrich. Ulrich goes for the midsection, misses, tries a round kick. Blackburn's just on his game when it comes to blocking these kicks by Ulrich. Ulrich's going to have to put a combination together. He's going to have to get Blackburn to block one of those kicks and then follow through with a right hand.
Absolutely.
That's really what he's going to have to do. 1-2, jab, a jab and then a right cross. You got to work that. He's really not throwing a lot of hands in this fight. Good block there from Ulrich. Corner's just telling him to follow it up. Right hand by Blackburn. Blackburn's just blocking so many of these shots.
Blackburn's got quick hands. He's got quick hands.
He really does have quick hands, Josh. If you watch him, that left hand is down. But and good block by Ulrich there.
Absolutely, good block.
Good defense by both fighters here in this one. 10 seconds remain.
Left. Oh, big right, caught him right in the head. Now both men throwing bombs.
I tell you what, Blackburn fought defensively for about a minute and 50 seconds, and then he came out.
And that one rocked him just a little bit.
You could tell it did.
Mark comes over to the corner, and I could see it where I was. He looked at me, and he shook his head. He knew that one connected.
Oh, he caught one right there.
Caught him really good, right flush across the face. But
here's the replay. Let's take a look at it.
Mark stayed in it. There's that big right hand. Then the flurry of punches.
We'll rewind it and see it again. Boom!
Another big right hand.
He only caught him with one, really, but that's all he needed.
That's all it needed.
Let's look at the unofficial scorecard for round two, brought to you by Topping Exhaust.
Well, Nathan, I'm giving that round again, 10-9 to Blackburn, but let me tell you what.
Before that last 10 seconds, though, Josh, I would have gave that round to Ulrich.
Absolutely would have done that, Nathan, but the flurry there at the end,
the big shots, and it was almost dead even through that round for the most part.
I would have almost scored that 9-9 had it not been for that big flurry at the very end.
Yeah, Blackburn just comes in with that late flurry and just explodes. All right, here we go, round three.
Final round.
Close fight here. This is one of our closer fights we've had tonight.
Absolutely, Nathan. I feel that this has been a really good fight.
Ulrich. Oh!
Whoa!
Whoa! he'd have connected with that,
If he'd have connected with that, it might have been over.
Might have been. That'd have took down about anybody.
Tell you what, that woke Blackburn up.
That woke the crowd up. The crowd is everybody in awe. Haven't seen wind like that in a while. My goodness. Now, here we go. About 90 seconds left in the fight now.
Corner man saying 90-second sprint. That's what he's going to have to do.
Blackburn's still blocking those kicks and now landing those shots.
Oh.
Ulbricht's got to get a little bit more offensive. He can't set back and play defense. He's got to land some shots here.
Absolutely. He's going to have to get on there. He's going to give some pressure to him.
There you go.
Kicking him into the cage.
You got to fight like you're fighting
Blackburn
from behind.
is saying, oh, and that was a big shot.
Blackburn is just allowing Ulbricht to come in and swing, and then he's just catching him. Check kick again. Blackburn's just doing a good job just fending off that little check kick, little front forward kick that Ulbricht does. Blackburn with overhand right, doesn't connect. Now we got about 30 seconds left in the fight.
A little bit of blood coming from Mark's nose.
Yeah, Mark Ulbricht there bleeding just a little bit. Blackburn has fought an excellent fight, very strategic. He's done a good job.
Absolutely a very strategic fight, but take nothing away from Mark.
Oh, no, Mark Ulbricht has fought well.
So much promise here, absolutely.
He's doing a great job in there. 10 seconds.
10 seconds left. He's going to have to go for it. Oh, big shot. Big shots.
10 seconds left in the round is where Blackburn goes for it. And that'll do it.
That'll do it.
Great fight.
Great fight,
absolutely. Great fight for both guys. Very good fight.
We'll applaud that. Absolute great fight by both men.
I'd give that our fight of the night so far.
Absolutely, Nathan.
Both men came in, fought hard. Again, third round, Josh, brought to you again by the good friends at Small Town Tattoos, Unofficial Scorecard. Who do you give that round to?
Nathan, I'm going to give that round once again to Tim Blackburn. I think the fight was absolutely his. But I give nothing, I take nothing away from Mark. Absolutely an impressive showing here. For his first fight, he came in there and he stood toe-to-toe with Tim Blackburn, who also, again, his first fight, but Tim just was able to edge it out here tonight with those flurries there at the end of those rounds. Yeah,
we'll see what the judges score the fight here. Again, judges see things differently than you and I do, and we have different seats and different angles, and we have the benefit of replay, and Blackburn's got his hands up saying he won this one, and we'll see what the judges say.
I can't say I would much disagree with him being a little bit of confidence in him, but let me tell you what, like I said before, take nothing away from Mark.
That was one of the best fights we've seen here tonight. Both guys really laid it in. Both guys fought hard.
Yep, both men wanted it.
I wouldn't have minded seeing that one go a couple more rounds.
Absolutely, Nathan.
That was a good one. So we're glad to bring you this. Again, if you're watching at home with us right now, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Thank you for taking time out to check out some local cage fighting. If you're not here with us tonight, well, if you got here now, you wouldn't get a seat. You'd have to be standing in the back somewhere.
Absolutely.
What a great night here for New Line Cagefighting, and one of the biggest events they've had since the first New Line Cagefighting at the Williamson Fieldhouse. Let's go up for our official score.
Winner out of the blue corner,
Tim Blackburn wins on a split decision.
Blackburn wins on a split decision. Nathan, like you said before, the judges see things differently than we do.
Well, again, there was a lot of blocks. Maybe Ulbricht landed a few more shots that you and I didn't see from our vantage point. Again, it's hard to see everything. That's why there's 3 judges. Matt Jones now will be taking over the official duties.
Yep, because, Nathan, we're going back to some MMA.
World of MMA coming back at you here.
Brought to you by B&M Repair. Bout number 6 is an MMA match in the heavyweight division.
We're about halfway home here tonight.
First, in the red corner, Kevin Miller.
Kevin Miller making his way to the cage, 1-0 fighter, 5'10", 261 pounds. A little bit of a weight advantage here. He's 30 years old, from Tunnelton, West Virginia.
Nathan, where's Tunnelton?
You go through it.
Wow.
I honestly don't know where Tunnelton is, or Tunnelsville apparently on this sheet.
Tunnelsville, Tunnelton.
I've never heard of Tunnelton or Tunnelsville, so we'll say it's a stone throw away. We'll just say that. Fights for All-American MMA, trained by and coached by Chris Pierce. Went to University High School, so that's way up north. He's in university. It's up around Morgantown, so was a wrestling and football player. He'll be taking on Justin Bartram, 6 foot, 235 pounds. We're getting into some of the bigger guys now fighting here tonight. He's 26 years old from Logan. Jason Workman's his coach, fighting with War Tribe. Went to Scott High School as a football and basketball player. And goal tonight, according to Justin Bartram, is to win tonight. So we'll see.
I mean, that's the way to be if you're going to come in here into this cage and start throwing some bombs with some people.
Yeah, we're going to see it here tonight. And heading in now is Kevin Miller. That's what we call back home where I'm from. That's a hoss right there. That's a big boy. He's got the age advantage, Josh. He's a little bit smaller, but he's definitely got the weight advantage.
Justin Bartram's probably going to have the reach.
And a little, for you pro wrestling fans, a little Mark Henry entrance music there.
Well,
we'll see if he can open up his own Hall of Pain tonight.
Yeah, Bartram says somebody's going to get their proverbial, butt kicked. We'll keep it PG for the friends at home, even though there's nothing PG about MMA.
Yeah, and you see Bartram getting greased up there, ready for this MMA fight. Miller is 1-0. Bartram making his debut.
Well, Nathan, Tapology says that Justin Bartram has the advantage at 85% to 15.
Well, once again, Josh, that is the vote of the people. And we'll see just exactly.
They're about 50-50 on it tonight, Nathan.
You know, hey, 50-50, that's pretty good where I come from. Now the referee going over the rules now with Bartram.
Standing at 6 feet tall, weighing in at 235.2 pounds from Logan, West Virginia, Justin Bartram. And fighting out of the red corner with 1 win and 0 losses, standing at 5'10", weighing in at 261 pounds and 6 ounces, from Tunnelton, West Virginia, Kevin Miller.
Well, we finally figured out where Tunnelton is. That's up north, the northern part of the state. Miller had a nice drive down, I'm sure. From all over 4 states here tonight for New Line Cage Fighting. Here we go. First round, 3 2-minute rounds, as all the fights are tonight.
Both men now throwing bombs here in the middle of the cage. Oh!
Woo.
Knocked his leg out from under him there.
That kick.
Got him right around the kneecap.
Now they're going.
Now trying to go for a takedown here.
Going for some sort of clinch and try to catch an uppercut, and Bartram lands a couple shots to the head.
Bartram's trying his best to cover up here. He's in the cage.
You don't want to leave yourself too open, though, and that's Miller's just now working the body, working the head.
Miller's trying his best.
He may go for
a choke here.
He's almost got it, and Bartram gets away from it, and he caught another shot to the head.
Went for a backhand.
Bartram's covered up, though, and That's it. Kevin Miller makes short work of Justin Bartram here tonight.
Kevin Miller goes to 2-0.
And now our fight doctor back in the ring, and Bartram did a good job. Check it out here. He's going for that choke. Kevin Miller now, just boom, that shot right there, and then right there.
Boom, that left hand.
The left hand called it.
Caught him right in the jaw.
The left hand, the deciding factor in this one. Bartram's back up bleeding from the eye a little bit. He'll have to get that looked at. Kevin Miller did a good job there in that fight. Long trip down for a short fight, but I'm sure he's happy to improve with a win.
Record goes up to 2-0 here tonight. Once again, Tabology is absolutely wrong in their prediction.
Once again, it's hard to judge somebody based
never been in a fight before.
It's hard to base that, So, hey, you never know. But Miller did a good job there. He looked experienced. He looked poised and ready to go. And
seems to be a lot of votes for the undefeated but yet unwin underdog.
A lot of hometown guys too.
Absolutely.
44 seconds, 1 round. In the red corner, Kevin
Devin Miller picks up the victory, Nathan, here tonight.
Big win for him.
Well, Nathan, coming up next, we've got our last kickboxing match.
Yeah, last kickboxing match of the night is Luke Lago, I believe it's Lago, takes on Mark Faraday. We got Lago making his debut, and Faraday's 2-0. And that should be a fun fight, Josh. As Lago making his debut, he's 20 years old, 5'11", 153 pounds from Hurricane, West Virginia. Fights with Ground Zero Fighting Systems in Morgantown, went to Hurricane High School.
By Small Town Tattoos. Bout number 7 is a kickboxing match in the middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, Luke Lago.
Lago currently attends West Virginia University for Mechanical Engineering and is the president of the WVU Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and MMA club. Took karate as a kid. Also trains in Filipino stick fighting, Japanese and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu blue belt champion in the state of West Virginia. He says his goals is he wants to teach martial arts and wants to become the next Conor McGregor. Well, that's a lofty goal for this young man.
Well, Nathan, for a debut, he sure has the pedigree and sure has the credentials to get it done.
He really
here
does.
In the cage.
He'll be taking on Mark Faraday. He's 2-0, 5'10", 154 pounds, 47 years old. 47 years old from Mount Lookout. Fight team is East Park Martial Arts in Beckley, trained by Ched Horton and Jeremy Miller. He rode high school long ago.
Well,
you don't see too many 47-year-old MMA fighters, Josh, but we got one here. And he wants a 157 title shot in kickboxing.
Seeing Mark, he looks in great shape.
I hope I look like that at 47. Heck, I'd like to look like that now.
We'd like to look like that at 30, Nathan, absolutely.
You got that right. I'll tell you what,
it's going to be the experience factor against the young and up-and-coming pup.
Well, both guys very, very close in weight and height. Both guys are focused in jiu-jitsu. Both guys are focused in particular sports, and they're both kickboxing tonight. So I'm interested in this fight, Josh. This one could be fun.
Out of the blue corner, with a record of 2 wins and 0 losses, standing at 5'10", weighing in at 154 pounds and 4 ounces, from Mount Lookout, Mark Faraday.
Mount Lookout. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Well,
number 8's going to be
making his debut, standing at 5'11", weighing in at 153 pounds and 4 ounces, from a Hurricane, West Virginia, Luke Lago.
All right. Here we go, Josh. We got Faraday. We've got Lago. This should be a good one. Looking forward to it. Our final kickboxing match of the evening.
referee for this contest.
Waiting on our judges. Oh, they have to lock the cage door. The cage door wasn't locked. That could have been a disaster.
That could have been an absolute disaster.
Luckily, Matt Jones was on top of it. Here we go. Kickboxing match
touch
here.
gloves. Here we go.
Oh! Lago catches with a right hand. Faraday bounces.
Lago's going in. He's hungry. He wants it.
He does. Faraday bounces off the cage, though. Both guys now go for it early. Now they kind of back off a little bit.
Feeling out process already here.
Faraday, southpaw. Now switches back.
Quite an unorthodox fighting stance there.
He kind of switching between irregular and regular style there. Now you'll see Faraday trying to make a move here.
The face of Faraday has not changed.
No,
he's not changed. He is calm, cool, and collected.
He's a veteran. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, that one caught him, though.
Yeah, he caught Lago there. Lago went to go in and maybe caught something. Faraday almost connected with the big roundhouse. Maybe caught a little bit, just not enough. And both guys feeling each other out here. Faraday keeping him back with those little check kicks there, right to the leg.
Whoa!
It connected to that back fist. Would have been good night.
It would have been good night. Now, Rigo Lago's trying to use that speed and that quickness.
He's really using it. He is so light on his feet. He's just bouncing on his toes here. Great conditioning for this young man. And Faraday now leads with a jab. Boy, Faraday's looking to land a shot, but Lago's done a good job of ducking those right hands. And Lago now dancing around. Faraday shuffling his feet. 10 seconds. Now they're tie up here, and Jones will try to separate him. He does. Ooh, almost got him there.
Got him right on the top of the head.
And that'll do it for the first round. And Josh, let's go to our unofficial scorecard. That's a tough one to score, but we're going to our unofficial scorecard brought to you by Video Productions.
Nathan, I'm going to give that round to Mr. Lago, I believe. Got some really good shots there. That big hammer, or that big backhand, excuse me.
You're checking out our replay.
Caught him there, but I mean,
he's not catching him enough.
He's not catching him enough, absolutely. And Lucas is bouncing around the ring. He's getting some big shots in. And Nathan, I'm telling you, I would give it to Luke there.
Yeah, Luke Lago really kind of led in there and landed a couple big blows. Faraday did a nice job there of battling back, landed some nice shots himself, and I think I have to agree with you on that one. Again, these scorecards that we're doing are unofficial. These are not the official scorecards. This is just me and Josh here, cage side. So
we go round two.
What a fun night we've had so far here at New Line Cagefighting, the fourth event New Line Cagefighting ever.
First one here in Logan, West Virginia. Both men touch gloves again.
Now Faraday now coming out with the kicks.
Caught him there in the thigh.
Nice thrust kick.
Not in the thigh muscle up. If you knock the guy's thigh muscle up, he's not going to be able to bounce around the ring like that.
Absolutely not. And now here comes Lago.
Right up against the cage in front of us.
Lago tries to unload. Faraday back. Oh! Caught him with a right hand.
Was that a knockdown or was that a slip?
No, it wasn't no slip. That was a knockdown.
Absolutely not, Nathan. Lago knocked his block off there just a little bit, just enough.
Faraday's okay. He's back up. Here we go.
Lago now is going to have to get in there and get it done.
Faraday tries to tie this kid up, but he smells blood. He's caught another right hand. Kick right to the side. Misses the back fist.
Went for that back fist again.
It's not been there for him this fight, Josh. Lago's keeping him at bay.
Quick.
He is quick. And Lago tries to slow it down. He realizes the knockout's not there at this moment.
Lago's corner screaming for him to keep his hands up, keep his breath.
He may be a little winded.
Referee separating these two warriors.
Here comes Lago now looking. Got the advantage here in this round so far. The first and only knockdown of this fight. Faraday, both men conditioning coming into play right now.
Absolutely.
I think, Josh. And Faraday's working
Faraday's
now.
Got him up against the cage. Getting him in the abdomen.
And he's got Faraday rocked though. Lago battled out.
Big uppercuts to the body. Went for the right to the head. Grazed him. Not enough.
And Faraday was working that body. Man can't breathe when you're pounding on his ribs. And big right. Caught him. And Lago, it goes down. He's up. Standing 8 count.
Hands up.
All right, and that'll do it for the round. What a round.
What a round, my goodness.
Well, Josh, I don't want to be huge having to score this one.
Nathan, I'm telling you this right now.
Both guys, you see it on our replay there.
Nathan,
Faraday just caught Lago. If you look live right now, that's Lago in the corner.
Going to do something, Nathan, I don't do very often. I am giving this round 9-9.
That's a draw.
Both guys scoring 2 big knockdowns, 2 big rights.
Here's the other one.
Oh, big right there. Caught him one. And then there was the right that went and took down Mark.
Yeah, Mark Faraday caught that right hand there early on. How about that rebound, though, to come back in later in the round and score the big knockdown there that he landed on Luke Lago. And I tell you, going into this final round, it's still anybody's fight.
Still anybody's fight, absolutely, Nathan.
I would almost score that round in favor of Faraday myself. just because maybe he landed more shots, but Lago did a great job in that round as well. This has been a great fight, Josh. Here we go. Matt Jones calls for it. Here we go. 2 minutes to decide the winner. Lago's coming in. Faraday
got some shots there.
Faraday's
Both men just
for
throwing bombs.
Faraday's going for
Mark
the knockout.
Mark knows he has to get the knockout to get the win. Look at him, the viciousness.
Down goes Lago. That's 2 knockdowns in a row now. And Josh, I don't think Faraday has to go for the knockout to get the win. These 2 knockdowns may be enough to get him back in this.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Excuse me.
90 seconds. Who's going to get it?
Oh, caught him right in the ear.
Faraday now getting a second wind. And Lago is out. Lago's just covering up, and he's got to find a way. And there he
goes.
Battling out.
Both of them, both men against the cage.
They're going to be
They're tied up,
separated.
separating. What a fury by both men.
Lago kind of suckered Faraday in, and it came out with a fury.
Lago's trying his best to land that big punch to no avail.
Good block by Lago. Faraday now measuring.
Caught him right in the jaw.
That's it. I think Jones is going to call it. He's done. Lago said he's done. He's done. He's out.
Lago is out.
And that's going to do it.
Give that kid some credit. Went in there and tore the house down. That's fight of the night right there.
Absolutely. Lago said he couldn't take no more.
Absolute fight of the night. I take nothing away from that kid.
Well, how about
took such a fury of punches there near the end of that round.
How about Mark Faraday, 47 years old.
Absolutely.
And Josh, he was losing this fight early on.
What a fight, Nathan.
And he came back and finishes it off with a TKO in the 3rd round with only 45 seconds remaining in the fight. Those 2 guys just put on a show, and this crowd very appreciative.
Nathan, absolutely. They were I'm almost speechless by that fight, Nathan. It was so well.
Lago is up, got his breath. They're going to go check him out.
Absolutely.
Logan EMS crew. We're going to get ready and go to our official scorecard in the ring with our ring announcer.
Don't need an official scorecard, Nathan. It's TKO. He quit.
They still got to get it official, so you know how it is. Blaze Hurlbut going up into the ring. He'll make the official announcement. And Mark Faraday now getting the win, goes to 3-0 in his amateur career with a nice TKO in the 3rd round. So if you're watching at home, again, we thank you here on Video Productions and for New Line Cagefighting. We thank you for your patronage. We hope you've enjoyed the fight so far. We're only about halfway done. We still got a few more fights to go. And coming up next is going to be Andre Williams and Ryan Blankenship, 165 pounds. This is a title fight, the first of 2 tonight. Title fight headed your way as Andre Williams takes on the current New Line Cagefighting super lightweight champion at 165 pounds. Blankenship is 2-4 in his MMA career, and he's 1-0 as a kickboxer. He's 22 years old, 5'9". How about, and Lago gets back in the ring, and our ring girls are throwing out some, our cage fighting girls are throwing out some free merchandise, and a couple of young men here in the front row were not happy they didn't get a shirt. We're about to go up to our official ring announcing comments here and get the official word. As Mark Faraday defeats Luke Lago, 3rd round TKO here on New Line Cagefighting. Let's take it to the cage.
TKO in 1.16 minutes in the 3rd round. The winner out of the blue corner,
Mark Faraday gets the win, but again, coming up next, the NLC Super Lightweight Championship will be on the line, 165 pounds. Again, Ryan Blankenship, the champion. He is 22, 5'9", 168 pounds. He will be fighting out of the blue corner. Have an announcement to make.
Sean Kaiser's opponent and David Mullen's opponent so they'd like to say a few words.
I just want to say sorry. I had people drive a little bit everywhere to come watch this. Ronnie, over here, last minute, no, I want to fight. That's cool. Sorry, that's about all I got to say. Better luck next time, Ronnie.
I think it's kind of funny, honestly, because Dakota came out here yesterday to weigh in. I guess he just wanted a picture with me. So he was talking so much, like 30 minutes before I even got up here. And then his grandma had to come and get him. So he said he fainted or something. I guess he got too scared. So I'll be here next event. I promise y'all, I'll be here next event.
There you go, a couple fighters whose opponents backed out on them at the last minute. They were here ready to go, and their two fighters backed out at the last minute. They got a case of the old MMA flu, as you would call it. And coming up next again, super lightweight championship on the line, 165 pounds. Ryan Blankenship defends against Andre Williams.
Sponsored by Matthew Deskins, running for District 20 House of Delegates. Introducing first, out of the red corner, Andre Williams.
Andre Williams is a 2-10 record. He's 6'5", 166 pounds, 33 years old, from Beckley. He fights with some coaches out of the Beckley area. Went to Salem High School and wants to become a worldwide fighter and entrepreneur. He'll be taking on the current champion, Ryan Blankenship. 2-4 MMA record, 1-0 kickboxing record, 22 years old, 5'9", 168 pounds, from Oceana. Went to Westside High School, 3 sports star, baseball, football, and basketball.
Well, Nathan, we definitely got some experienced fighters in this fight coming up.
Yeah, he began boxing at 14, was an MMA fighter at 18. Says he does it for his family and wants to turn pro and make it to UFC one day. Well, he's a champion here, and Andre headed this way and gets a little redirected around the cage. And again, this is an MMA fight. Got this and 4 other fights to go here with New Line Cagefighting.
Nathan, it has been quite a night here tonight.
Absolutely, and honestly, Josh, we were expecting more, but those last-minute backouts here at New Line, unfortunately, we were hoping we would get at least 15 fights, if not more, but a couple last-minute, I'm not going to call anybody yellow because I can't get in the ring and do it, or in the cage, I should say. But nevertheless, a couple last-minute decisions to not fight. And now it was interesting to hear the fighters that kind of got stood up here tonight going in the ring. And one of them said, well, I was getting ready to fight my guy. He came into weigh-ins last night, got a picture with me. I guess he wanted a picture with me. And then his grandma had to come pick him up today because he had fainted or something. I don't know.
Well, I tell
we
you
hope
what,
there's no serious injuries.
Absolutely not, Nathan. Having said that, though, the people here tonight at New Line Cagefighting 4 is absolutely you've got to believe they've enjoyed themselves.
Oh, absolutely.
Here tonight, like I said before, I'll say it again, it's a packed house here, wall-to-wall, people standing room only, not enough chairs in the building, let me tell you that much.
Yeah, top-notch fights here tonight. Really been a great night so far, and Williams is getting checked. Apparently they got to file down his nails. That's what's going on. Nails were too long. Can't have long nails getting in the cage, Josh.
Absolutely not, Nathan. Nick somebody, could poke an eye out.
Absolutely, and yeah, he's looks like he's trying to bite him off. And here he comes, Andre Williams now. He's an amateur fighter, 2-10. Got that swagger. Look at that swagger as he walks into the cage.
Got the swagger. He's going to have to back it up, though.
2-10 record as an amateur, so got some experience. Blankenship's title is on the line here tonight, our first of 2 title fights. Of course, later on, you'll see Denzil Chapman and Ryan Stell for another mixed martial arts championship here in New Line Cagefighting. And here comes Ryan Blankenship.
Ryan Blankenship, you can see the look on his face. He's determined. He's ready.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's here to take any crap from anybody. So
absolutely not, Nathan. He is ready for a fight, and he's going to have one here tonight.
Here we go. And again, Williams is going to have the height advantage. He's a little bit older, he's 33, where Blankenship's only 22. He's got more experience. He's got 12 amateur fights. Blankenship has 6. So this is going to be this should be a fun fight, very interesting fight.
Well,
to say the
Nathan, we'll
least.
go to Tapology like we've done all night here tonight. They have this fight going 82-18 for Ryan Blankenship, saying that he is going to continue to be the New Line Cagefighting super lightweight champion at 165 pounds.
Well, we shall see. And now they're checking the hands, the fingers, and Blankenship now enters our cage. Big shout out to our man on the camera, Josiah Mounts, doing a great job.
The blue corner, a veteran of 6 MMA matches, standing at 5'9", weighing in at 168.2 pounds, from Oceana, West Virginia, Ryan Blankenship.
Ryan Blankenship, the defending champion here tonight.
Well, here we go, Josh. Title fight. Big match feel. Super lightweight title on the line. Here we go.
There he goes, wants to fight. Oh!
Williams tries to lead with the kick.
Goes for it early. Oh, big shots early.
Well, luckily that cage reinforced, and now you'll see it. Williams is leaning on Blankenship. He's got that length advantage. Blankenship a little stockier, but
Oh, big shot right to the face.
It looked like Blankenship was going, and I think he's out.
I think that's it.
He's covering up, though. No, Blankenship's still in it.
Riley's going in and checking it. Riley's keeping check. Hammer fist right across the face.
That's it. Wait,
That's time out.
Oh, my God.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, my God.
Eyes split open. Oh.
Wait, I think you're calling it an illegal forearm.
Right across the illegal forearm right across the face. And look at the face of Blankenship.
Well, take a look here. You'll see the forearm. He was going for the fist and caught him right there, forearm.
Forearm right to the face. Split his eye wide open right underneath.
Oh, he is
Comes
bad.
the doctor.
And here comes somebody.
The fight doctor's coming into the cage.
They're gonna have to get him looked at. Here comes our deputy commissioner. He's going to look at that as well. And I don't think that was an intentional forearm.
I don't think it was an
Josh.
intentional forearm either.
He
I
was
think
going
for
down
the
with
hammer
the fist and just caught it with the forearm
him right with
there.
the forearm, and that's when you're going as hard as you can hit a person. That happens sometimes,
especially at that kind of speed. And Blankenship is busted.
Absolutely,
it's a bad cut.
Nothing intentional to happen there. Absolutely, an accidental forearm. You got to believe.
We'll adjust our clock here in just a second. Looks like they're going to let the fight continue.
Let the fight continue here.
He caught a stiff shot.
Right there. Might need some stitches on that after this fight. Oh, my gosh. The laceration under the eye. We can see it where we are.
You can even see the swelling already.
Oh, that's going to make Blankenship hungry. Oh, big right.
All right, so if you're Williams now, you got to be a shark that smells blood.
He's trying to go for that big uppercut.
He's going for it.
Going for it. But Blankenship holding his ground here.
He is. He's holding it there.
Blankenship's trying to get that big right.
Williams trying to extend.
Williams has got the length advantage right now.
Yeah, his length is so much for Blankenship to try to overcome.
Back down to it again.
And he's got the mounted position on top. Going to work with the fists.
Going to work, but he's covered up. He is covered up.
Blankenship's doing a good job of defending here as he's trying to sprawl, get that leg, and try to lock it there so Williams cannot get that top mounted position. He's got the arm hooked here. Now he's going to go for a knee. You see the knee
right across.
See the knee, and the referee, Robert Riley, may want to get him off the cage here. They're both leaning on it. That's his call there. And Williams is going to let him up. Blankenship's best bet is maybe to try to take Williams down and take him down on the bottom and try to get some advantage on the ground. That's his best shot, I think. Now Williams.
Williams is going to continue to have to use that length advantage here, that reach,
Williams
in order
now
to get this done.
Yeah.
If he wants to become the new NLC
he's
champion.
Almost finished it a couple of times.
Absolutely.
Blankenship now.
It's just a bit of a mauling now.
Blankenship he's still defending himself.
Absolutely. Hear the fans screaming at him to get him off the cage.
I mean,
could be maybe is he going for possibly a choke here?
Has he got him choked, maybe?
Can't tell.
Nah, looks like Blankenship's still fighting. And now, from our vantage point here, Blankenship's still moving, still trying to fight out of it, not allowing Williams to get that
against
choke.
The cage here.
I think Blankenship's just trying to survive this round, but
Absolutely.
he may not. He may not.
Blankenship still covering up here, doing his best.
Yeah, he's trying to get position, but he's allowing Williams to get that position on top of him. Let's see, can he last? 10 seconds.
10 seconds here. Williams is just mauling Blankenship.
Blankenship's going to have to do something here, otherwise this fight's over. He may survive the round. He does.
Wow. What a first round.
Oh, my goodness. How Ryan Blankenship survived that first round, I will not know.
Well, Nathan, we talked about a few events ago with Speedy. Speedy Markham took a beating that first round, and then he come back and won the fight.
Yeah, I believe this is 3 2-minute rounds, if I'm not mistaken. Usually all amateur fights are. West Virginia law does not allow 5-minute rounds for amateurs. Again, Josh, what do you score that one in the first round?
Nathan, I believe that these fights are 3 3-minute rounds.
3-minute rounds. Okay, forgive me.
Actually, Nathan, I gotta do that 9-9 because of the point that was taken away from Andre Williams.
Even if they take a point, I'm still he dominated that.
Absolutely. But I can't score it 10-9 because of that.
I would go 9-8 at that.
You would go 9-8 on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was pure domination. That's the fight. Doctor stops the fight for the safety of Ryan Blankenship, and we have a new Line Cagefighting super lightweight champion.
Well, Nathan, absolutely.
Andre Williams.
Not without a little bit of controversy, but that's a fight, though, I would like to see again. Absolutely.
Hey, it's not ballet.
Absolutely not.
A nice win for Andre Williams. Gets himself, wins the title belt.
Wins the title. That forearm. That accidental forearm across the cheekbone.
Completely incidental. And, a lot of people will say that may have cost Blankenship the fight, but, that's fighting.
That's fighting, Nathan. That's what happens when you go, like we said before, you go 100 miles an hour into somebody's face, you're going to hit somebody with something.
Well, we've got a new champion here.
Absolutely, Nathan. New champion here, New Line Cagefighting.
So at the end of the first round, the doctor stops the fight. So we'll call that medical stoppage here. And your winner and new super light heavyweight champion, Andre Williams. Again, for those with weak constitutions, that cut under the eye, that was a ugly cut.
It's a heck of a blow, Nathan, to the cheekbone, absolutely.
Let's take a look at it here, what we got on replay here. We got some time, and we apologize for that young lady's language. But as you see, Williams just going to work.
And right there, that forearm caught him right there. Boom. That forearm caught him right across the face.
And you see it was instantaneous right as soon as he caught him.
As soon as he hit it, split him open right underneath the cheek.
TKO, Doc stopped the fight. Winner from the red corner, Andre Williams.
Andre Williams wins the New Line Cagefighting Championship here.
Andre Williams presented with the title belt.
Seems they've already butterfly stitched up.
Yeah, they're getting him stitched
Ryan
up.
Blankenship's face. Take nothing away from Ryan, though, tonight. Had it not been for that that fight would have still continued, you got to believe.
Oh, I agree with that 100%, Josh. And that was a great fight by two warriors. And we're going to take a little time here and get the blood cleaned up. Sanitary reasons.
Absolutely, Nathan. We do want to take a moment to thank our sponsors here tonight at New Line Cagefighting. Nathan, who do we got as our sponsors here tonight?
We want to thank Apex Printing. We want to thank, obviously, Video Productions. We want to thank Toppings Exhaust, Silverback Gym and Fitness, and Small Town Tattoos as well, and B&M Repair.
Nathan,
Great.
Lots of sponsors tonight bringing this awesome action to you of New Line Cagefighting as we continue to get the ring cleaned up.
Yeah, always great to get the ring cleaned up, and we're getting everything ready to go. We have got ahead of us 4 more huge fights.
Absolutely, Nathan. Got another New Line Cagefighting Championship match in our main event. We also have another boxing match, a super heavyweight boxing match coming up here in just a few minutes.
Small Town Tattoos. Bout number 10 is an MMA bout in the heavyweight division. Introducing first out of the red corner, Ryan Hall.
Well, Nathan Ryan Hall making his way here to the cage.
Ryan Hall 0-1 in his amateur career, 6'3", 218 pounds, 19 years old from Raglan. He's self-taught fighter. Went to Mingo Central High School, was on the wrestling team, was apparently a state champ. He likes street fighter, trainer, trains at home, works harder than anyone else. He said his goal is to win. You'll see his opponent that he'll be taking on is Matt Slugger Workman, 6'1", 255 pounds. He's 30 years old, from Dingus. Went to Tuck Valley High School and played football. Now this is interesting. You're getting a Tuck Valley guy against the Mingo Central guy, crosstown rivalries. So this should be interesting to see, because these are two schools that don't like each other. So we'll see what happens inside the octagon as Mingo Central takes on Tuck Valley.
Absolutely, Nathan. A lot of, as we used to say, backwoods brawling here tonight.
Absolutely.
And fighting out of the blue corner, Matt Workman.
And Matt Workman on his way.
Listen to this crowd. Matt Workman's got himself some fans here tonight.
Absolutely. Workman 6'1", 255 pounds, 30 years old, as I said. Going to be a big fight tonight.
Well, Nathan, as we say about Tapology, Matt Workman 0-0, but he's got 81% versus 19.
Hey, it doesn't matter, Josh. At this point, all the speculating, all the fight talk, all the analysis we can throw at it, it's about getting in the octagon, getting inside the cage, and throwing bombs. That's what it's about. And we're going to see two guys go in here, and they're going to throw some bombs at each other. See Workman getting checked out. This is an MMA fight. On deck for you, we've got a super heavyweight boxing match followed by 2 more MMA fights. And New Line Cagefighting commentary crew, me, Nathan Bush, and Josh Brown. We thank you at home for sticking it out with us.
Hope you've enjoyed it so far. We still got a whole bunch more to go tonight.
Absolutely, and we've had a good time here so far tonight.
Out of the blue corner, making his MMA debut, standing at 6 feet tall, weighing in at 255.4 pounds, from Dingers, Matt the Slugger. And in the red corner, making with a veteran of 1 match, standing at 6'3", weighing in at 218 pounds, 0.9, the hometown of Raglan, West Virginia, Ryan Hall.
We got a big fight. Ryan Hall, Matt Workman. Should be a fun one, Josh. 3 2-minute rounds. New line cage fighting. Robert Riley, your official. Here we go.
Here we go. Both men touch gloves. Here we go.
Men high five. Don't see that very often. You know, a couple big guys.
Oh.
A couple hosses. There they go.
Oh. Right to the cage already. I'm glad there's a cage between us and the fighters.
Ain't that the truth? And Workman and
both
and
men
Hall.
just throwing bombs here in the middle of this cage.
Here they go. Lefts and rights. Here's a knee. Now, how about that for opening offense?
That's how you open up a fight here.
Yeah.
And both men showing respect for those bombs being thrown.
More of that. Crowd loving it, eating it up. People on their feet. One thing, though, Josh, I don't know how long these two big guys can handle that kind of.
You already see the swelling on both men's faces.
These just look like two guys that like to fight. And we had
somebody in the crowd just said, punch him in the face. Well, I mean,
you know, sir, that's a good idea. Here we go. We're going to Steve Hernshaw in the house tonight. Here we go now. You'll see
now
both guys are now, they gave it all they had to start the fight. Now they're kind of backing up a little bit.
Feeling out just a little bit, catching some breath.
Leg kick.
Workman's legs getting checked here.
And Hall's working those legs, trying to just check and see where we're at here.
Again, right back into the cage again. Both men throwing bombs again, getting their second wind here.
Hang on, Joe Mounts.
Well, cameraman Joe Mounts about went off of the cage there.
Just don't drop the camera.
There's
nice
right
shot
hand
from Hall.
Oh!
This may come down, Josh, to cardio. 10 seconds. Hall and Workman. Whoa!
Oh, man.
Well, how about that first round? Crowd enjoyed it.
Both men pretty evenly matched there. But I'm going to go ahead and give that one, Nathan, to Workman. Workman just absolutely unloaded there at the beginning, unloaded at the end.
Again, our unofficial fight card brought to you by Video Productions. As Josh and I are trying to keep track of what's going on in the world of MMA.
Let me tell you
tonight.
what, Nathan, it is not an easy feat.
Absolutely not. And again, a great night of fights so far, Josh. And
absolutely, Nathan. We have had a barn burner of a night here. That New Line Cage Fighting is always an enjoyable night when New Line Cage Fighting comes to town.
Oh, yeah. And families and kids and adults and grandfathers and grandmothers, all of them are out tonight as we've got just a fantastic turnout. Couldn't ask for a better turnout.
Absolutely not, Nathan. And let's not forget that New Line Cage Fighting will be returning to the Williamson Field. Oh, I'm sorry, to the Running Right Center, I believe, is their next event.
I believe you're correct. Here we go now.
Another high five here. Both men showing respect to their fellow competitor.
Yeah, here we go. Both guys seem, that kick just didn't do anything to Workman. He just kind of took it and said, okay.
Don't think he got all of it. I think he just got maybe the point of the toes into the chest. But
yeah, just enough. Hey, that'll score you some points, though. That's what you want here. Hall
now.
Kind of bouncing around. Workman
is just stalking Hall.
He's
right
trying
now
to pick his spot.
He's trying to pick his spot.
Good block there from Workman, using that left hand to thwart the kick. Yes, I said thwart.
Hall now's trying to land that big shot. He's trying to land that one big blow.
He's looking for it. Workman, a couple jabs there. Hall.
Oh,
and
that caught him. They caught Hall, and Hall just shakes it off and says, let's go.
Hey, two guys, they can take a hit and they can give a hit. They're going at each other here. Now, Hall's got that right hand, which is left-handed, goes back to right. Here's
another big leg kick.
Checking that thigh muscle, checking that quadricep.
Heard another one.
Can always watch out there with a nice little check. Here comes Workman again, trying to catch Hall in the corner. Catches him on the cage, and here he goes.
Big fury, big flurry. Hall's going to have to get off the cage.
Yeah, he's got to get out of there.
He's got to get out
he's
of
in
there.
trouble. Hall's covering up, and down he
Oh,
goes. That's it.
it.
How about that?
Workman picks up the victory here.
The slugger did just that, and Hall looks like the body shots is what got him.
Just chopped the big man down.
And our doctor here, check out the replay. As you see, Workman just got Hall into the cage, and then boom.
Left and right, left and right.
And then here comes the body shots here in just a second. Boom, right there. And here they go. They're landing body, head.
Left to the body, right to the side of the head. Hall is up, though.
Yeah,
Both men.
Great fight.
What a fight by both men.
Big guys throwing bombs. Your winner, though, his first win in mixed martial arts, Matt Workman.
Matt Workman, Nathan, let me tell you what, that was a contender for fight of the night, too, if I've ever seen it.
Good ones. And
absolutely.
Workman leaving the cage before we even get his hand raised.
Hey, guys, this mouthpiece is right here.
And
right there
Workman's back now.
tables.
Workman's back in the cage. They're going to raise his hand here for the win. Nice. Workman gets the win. Crowd approves. Been a lot of great fights tonight.
Absolutely, Nathan. Not one.
Sometimes you can watch some of these fights, some MMA fights, and you're like, that one was just kind of meh. You know, but not tonight. We ain't had none of those.
No, we've had some great fights, Nathan, and we're not even done yet.
No, we still got three more to
Still
go.
got 3 more to go. Still got another boxing match coming up next. And then we've got 2 big MMA fights, including our main event.
Judges rule TKO due to ref stoppage. 1 minute and 37 seconds into the second round. Blue corner, Matt
Workman did a great job, Josh. Matt Workman gets the win here tonight.
Workman chopped down the tree at the very end and got the TKO victory.
And he was biding his time. You could see him. He was there. He was biding his time, looking for his spot.
Yep.
He got Hall up against the cage, went in, and started
He
battling.
said, Nathan, he was stalking him from the very beginning and got exactly what he wanted. Workman picks up his first victory here at New Line Cagefighting.
Well, coming up next, super heavyweight boxing. As we go to our final boxing match of the night, we're going to see Josh Bowling from Pikeville, Kentucky, 0-1 fighter, taking on Dalen Jimerson, 1-2. This should be fun.
Brought to you by Topping and Exhaust. Our bout number 11 is a boxing bout in the super heavyweight division.
The crowd perked up when they heard super heavyweight, didn't they? Here comes Dalen Jimerson, Josh. 1-2 amateur boxing record. 6'3", 247 pounds, 19 years old. From Logan, West Virginia. Fights with War Tribe MMA. Trained by Jason Workman and Austin Speedy Markham. Went to Logan High School, was a basketball player, and one of his goals is to join the military. And Jimerson, we was supposed to have a fight at the New Line event back in Williamson, not previous event, but the one before that. Fighter backed out on him, so we've yet to see him inside the cage. He's taking on Josh Bowling, 0-2, 6'4", 303 pounds, 20 years old, from Pikeville, Kentucky. Fights with Hard Knocks Boxing and MMA, coached by Mikey Furier. Pike County Central football at Pike Central High School. Was a wrestler, baseball, and basketball player. And here comes Josh Bowling, making his way towards the octagon. Obviously, Dalen Jimerson going to be the crowd favorite here tonight. This is a boxing match. So you're going to see just fists, no legs, no takedowns. This is all about
absolute fists of fury, Nathan, absolutely.
Throwing bombs. Last boxing match of the night. This is our, what you like to call, sweet science boxing.
Well, Nathan, Tapology has this 69-31 for Jimerson.
Again, Jimerson's got the fight advantage. He's 1-2. Bowling still looking for that elusive first win. Bowling has a decisive weight advantage, 303 pounds to Jimerson's 247.
But Nathan, that reach advantage, though, is pretty even between both men.
Standing at 6'4", weighing in at 303.4, Josh Bowling.
Bowling's a big guy.
And out of the red corner, with a veteran of 3 matches, standing at 6'3", weighing in at 247.2, from Logan, West Virginia, Dalen Jamerson.
The hometown favorite, Dalen Jimerson. Josh Bowling, all the way from Pikeville. Matt Jones, your official. Final boxing match of the night. Here we go.
Here we go. Both men touch gloves.
Again, boxing match, so not a lot of, not going to see any kicks, no takedowns. Just two big guys going in there throwing shots.
Jimerson's cornerman saying to keep his head moving. He's going to have to do that.
Nice body shot from Jimerson. Corner telling Jimerson keep his head, keep his hands up. Goes to the body again. Bowling tries to counter, misses though.
Misses that big right hand.
Bowling trying to trap Jimerson against the cage. Doesn't do it. Telling Jimerson not to drop his head. That's one of the worst things you can do. And Bowling landed a nice shot there. Jimerson keeps going. Jimerson counters.
Though, Jimerson gets that big left right in the jaw.
He's working the body. We're very nice there. Jimerson and Bowling both landing bombs here. Still trying to feel each other out. Jimerson fighting left-handed. That's going to throw Bowling off a little bit. Nice
big
body
shot.
Jimerson really working the body. Really focused on that body.
He's trying to knock the wind out of Bowling.
Easy to do when you get deep into these fights. Guys get winded and land a nice body shot, knock them breathless. They can't breathe, they can't fight.
Right in front of us.
Reinforced cage, thank God.
Jimerson is doing his best. Measuring here, Bowling.
Bowling now trying to get the spot. Jimerson's keeping him at reach with that jab. Got to watch the rabbit punches. Jimerson, though, really picking his spot here. Jimerson, to be as big as he is, Josh, very quick on his feet. Got really good feet for a guy his size. That's where that basketball background comes into play.
Jimerson's trying to pick his spot here. You can see
10 seconds.
He's measuring. He's saying to take it.
Bowling landed a shot
right back
there.
into the cage again.
Both guys
just throwing the big
Jimerson got a nice
shots.
shot there at the end of the round. Matt Jones was kind of waiting. Did the bell ring for the round? And he said, yeah. These guys could have kept going. Well, Josh, let's take a look at our replay here, right in your living room. Nice left hand at the end of the round for Jimerson to end it on. Let's go to our unofficial scorecard, again brought to you by Small Town Tattoos. Josh, what do you score this round?
Nathan, I'm giving that round to Jimerson. Absolutely, that big left there at the very end of the round. Not only that big left, but he kept his composure. He was picking his shots, and most of his shots were landing. And Bowling was just not as quick on the draw as Jimerson was.
Bowling had some nice shots in there, landed some good punches, but I got to agree with you. I think Jimerson got the advantage there. He landed some nice blows. That last left may have been the deciding shot of the round, and Bowling is in the corner, and he is breathing heavy, and that's it.
That's it.
Bowling he's done. Apparently that last shot shook him. Jimerson will be your winner.
Jimerson picks up the victory by TKO.
Got a little blood coming from his nose, but apparently Josh Bowling has had enough, as that last shot from Dalen Jimerson made him think otherwise about coming out. And maybe those body shots might have been what done it, because if you notice, he's really struggling breathing.
Could have broke a rib. Could have cracked a rib. Could have torn some cartilage there in that rib area.
Yeah, and Jimerson really focused on the ribs, really went to work there on the rib cage. Got a nice win for himself.
Show of respect, a hug there by both combatants. Jimerson's nose is busted there as you see him walking back toward the camera.
Yeah, you got to expect that.
Oh, absolutely.
Jimerson, though, nice win for him to even up his amateur career. He goes to 2-2. Bowling still going to be looking for that first win falls to 0-3. But how about Dalen Jimerson picking up a big win here? Hometown guy gets a nice W here. Crowd loved it. They're going to get these guys cleaned up, and Bowling just had the wind just knocked out of him, couldn't continue. And that was really the focus of Jimerson's attack early in this fight, was work that body, work the body. You saw the body shots, landed the big shot at the end of the round. But those body shots, that's really what won the fight for him.
Well, the cornerman in the last 10 seconds said, go for it, go for it. You could probably pick it up and heard it through my headset. And boy, did he ever do it.
He did indeed. And now they're going to get the gloves off, and both guys were taped up. And Matt Jones is in the ring. And we're going to get to our announcer, Mr. Blaze Hurlbut, for the official.
You failed to answer bell. To answer bell. Winner, out of the red corner,
Dalen Jimerson with the win. Bowling, again, did not answer the bell, and Jimerson picks up the win. Nice win for him. 2 more fights scheduled, Josh, ahead of you, unless they decide to throw me and you in there.
I'm going to pass on that.
Yeah, I think I will too.
I don't think we would be in the same weight division. But
well, you're not wrong.
But
you're not wrong. I've been fighting featherweight for many years now. And if anybody knows me, that's a joke. All right, coming up next, MMA fight. Devin Stanley fighting out of Matewan, taking on Zach Craddock.
Apex Printing. Bout number 12 is an MMA bout in the lightweight division. Introducing first, out of the red corner, Devin Stanley.
Well, Nathan, our semi-main event here tonight.
Absolutely. Here comes Devin Stanley. MMA career, amateur 1-0. He's 1-0 in kickboxing as well. He's 6 foot tall, 154 pounds, only 19 years old. From Gilbert, fights with Swift Combat. Tim Klein and Bobby Bailey as coaches. Went to Mingo Central High School, where he was a wrestler and baseball player. Trains in karate, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, and boxing. And he says his goals, it's what I love doing. Plan to go pro in the future and be one of the greatest. So Devin Stanley's got lofty goals. Let's see what happens for him here.
Well, Nathan, you got to believe that there might be some title implications in this fight leading up to our next fight also for the championship. So,
absolutely, Josh. And New Line Cagefighting again. Look at the crowd still here. It's almost like they just keep coming in.
Yeah.
What a great night here tonight. We got 2 more fights ahead of us, including this one. And I believe this one will also be, if I'm not mistaken, Josh, 3 2-minute rounds.
Absolutely,
I'm going to double check
I believe
that.
so, Nathan.
Then our main event will be 3 3-minute rounds. As you can hear, the New Line girls are passing out some T-shirts, some water bottles. I didn't get a shirt. They said they don't make tents. It was quite rude, I thought. Zachary Craddock making his way to the cage now. He's 1-0 in his amateur career. 6 foot tall, 148 pounds, 20 years old from Madison. Fights with Primal MMA. Coached by Greg Dillon. Went to Scott High School where he played football, basketball, and baseball. Here comes the Primal crew behind us. Zach Craddock again. I believe he got his first win at New Line Cagefighting 2, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so, Nathan. I believe we were there for that.
We were there in the Williamson Fieldhouse. Lots of big fights coming your way this year. There's going to be some at the Madison Civic Center for New Line Cagefighting. We're going to see more coming your way when it comes to the Running Right Center. Hopefully we'll be back at the beautiful Chief Logan Conference Center. This has been a great venue.
Nathan, I believe that those 2 events will take place in April and June, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, but
you're right.
Be sure to stay in touch with NewLineCagefighting.com for all the big events that are coming up this year for New Line Cagefighting.
Absolutely, New Line Cagefighting, and great stuff going on in Southern West Virginia. If you like mixed martial arts and some wrestling, All-Star Wrestling runs in the Madison area as well, so come check them out. Their next show's March 7th. New Line Cagefighting, they will be back soon.
Fighting in the blue corner with a record of 1 win and no losses, standing at 6 feet tall, Zachary D Heart. And fighting out of the red corner with a record of 1 win and 0 losses, standing at 6 feet tall, weighing in at 154 pounds, from Gilbert, West Virginia, Devin Stanley.
Well, Nathan, we got this saying that Zachary Craddock 70% to 30 from Tapology. But I tell you what, the stats have been, or the guesses have been really, really rocky tonight.
I hope none of these people put money on these guesses, but here we go. Semi-main event time, Josh. Stanley and Craddock, here we go. 3 2-minute rounds.
Craddock now trying to do his best here. Create some distance. Big left there. The big kick. Oh, big shot rocked him.
Stanley led with that jab and knocked Craddock a little back a little bit, but Craddock stays on his feet.
Craddock's picking his spot, doing his best here.
Stanley with that lethal foot. He's so limber. Okay, goes for the shin. Craddock spinning back kick, no go. Stanley tries the same. Those guys fighting similar styles. Craddock, southpaw.
Ooh, that one got him. You can see it there.
Stanley almost caught Craddock there. Nice. Stanley's got those long legs, really using that height. Says they're the same height, but his legs are so long for him to be 6 foot tall.
Craddock now doing his best here to figure out some way to get an opening here.
Stanley's got those educated feet.
Oh, that was a big left. Oh!
Craddock caught one in the stomach, and he felt that one.
In the stomach, he felt it.
Craddock
doing his best here.
Craddock blocked the foot.
Oh, that was a big left.
Right in the jaw, stunned him.
Right in the jaw.
Stanley bleeding now.
From the nose, it appears. Went for the big, oh! Kicked him right in the back of the head.
Craddock stays up, though.
Craddock somehow still on his feet.
You got to go. If Stanley wants, he's got to go to the body. Craddock's hurting in the body. He's covering it up. Look at him.
Yep. You're absolutely correct, Nathan. And seems like he's trying his best here to create some distance here.
He's trying to survive the round, I think, Josh.
Craddock's trying his best here.
Neither man has went for a shot to try to take the other one down and grapple here. They're both just trying to exchange lefts and rights and feet. 10 seconds.
10 seconds left in the first round.
Stanley,
another big shot.
Craddock did a good job getting out of that, though.
Oh! Oh, that's the round. Whoa!
Craddock saved by the horn.
Saved by the horn there.
You know, Josh, if I'm not mistaken, we saw this out of Zach Craddock in his last fight. Kind of got off to a rocky start, but ended up getting the win. And here you go with Stanley here at the end of the round. Craddock trying to cover up. Boom. Catches him a couple times, and then right here is the shot coming at you there.
Oh, that big left. Caught him right in the jaw. Right on the jaw.
That left hand coming around, catches Craddock, he goes down. You can see him, though, Josh, that body. He's trying to get that oxygen, catch his breath.
Nathan scoring that round 10-9 for Stanley.
I have to agree with you. Stanley came out the aggressor.
Stanley came out the aggressor, but Craddock did land some good blows.
He did.
Not enough to drop him down 10-8.
No, and again, knockdowns in MMA, while they look impressive, Josh, getting knocked down in MMA not as devastating in terms of points when it comes to boxing, whereas a boxing knockdown can really hurt you. MMA knockdowns are a little different.
Stanley takes the first round, in my opinion. And here we go. We're getting ready to start right back up with round 2 of this 3-round contest.
Matt Jones, the official. Craddock looks like he's caught his breath, and Stanley got that blood cleaned off his nose. Here we go.
Stanley now bobbing and weaving that head.
Now he's going back to the body.
Oh, right into the cage again. Whoa, went for that big left. Wasn't able to connect that time.
Craddock caught him a couple times, though. Craddock now, I think he'll throw that leg, kind of flirting with it.
Kind of trying to feel it out here, get his bearings underneath him before he throws that big shot.
Both guys catch each other right in the face with the right hand.
Oh, right back into the cage.
Nice body shot from Craddock to catch Stanley there. Stanley looks like he wants to end this fight this round. Craddock fakes a shot.
Craddock's trying to.
Coach here, Stanley wanting to go to the head. Here we go. Now we're going down to ground and pound.
Stanley,
and that's what Stanley didn't want. I'm sorry, Josh.
You're fine. If I'm not mistaken, that's how Craddock won the last fight.
Yeah, but Stanley
He kept
sprawled.
running to the ground, and somebody's lost a mouthpiece.
Stanley sprawled. Craddock
He's
catching
got him
shots.
just shooting him across the face. He can't cover up.
That might do it. It does.
That's it. Craddock was not able to cover up and defend himself, and the referee stopped the match. Stopped that fight.
Nice win for Devin Stanley. He gets, you see here, Craddock was trying to bridge out, and he had his arm hooked behind the leg of Stanley. Couldn't let the leg go, but that left the head wide open, and Stanley trapped the arm with the wrist control. That's what led to his win there. Nicely done by Devin Stanley. Craddock tried to take it to the ground, tried to shoot. Stanley able to sprawl. When he sprawled out, he gained full control on top of the top mount.
Well, Nathan, Devin Stanley goes up to 2-0 in MMA, 3-0 in his pro fight career, or his amateur fight career, excuse me.
Craddock falls to 1-1, but he has nothing to be ashamed of.
Absolutely not, Nathan. What a fight that was.
Indeed. Very, very good fight by both guys. Both very young fighters. Again, Craddock's 20, Stanley's 19. They've got a long way to go in their careers.
And I'm sure that right there will be a fight that we see again.
Oh, yeah, I hope we do. I hope we see another one like that.
Absolutely.
We got a door open back here. I just felt a breeze. We'll go up here in just a second and get the official word. Matt Jones called the fight there at the end, our referee. Bears a slight resemblance to Dana White, does Matt Jones.
I could see that. I could see that.
Slight resemblance. Robbie Mounts chuckles at me. How about Joe Mounts, the man on the box beside the cage? How about him? How about, yeah, bringing it right out to you as he shows you his hand. Joe Mounts bringing it right into your living room.
Judge rule ref stop due to strikes. Technical knockout in 1 minute and 11 seconds in the second round. Red corner.
Devin Stanley picks up the victory after, well, Nathan, we can honestly say that was like a hard-fought one by both men.
Absolutely. Neither man should hang their head, Josh, with this one.
Absolutely not.
What a great fight.
Absolutely not.
Great fight, hard-hitting, and again, you said it, we'll probably see that one again, but Devin Stanley may have a keen eye on our next fight, the main event of the evening here from the Chief Logan Conference Center in Logan, West Virginia. Big fight time as Ryan Stell from Phelps, Kentucky goes against Denzil Chapman. So, and there will be a title fight, and we will see it here live, Josh. The title is on the line. MMA, 3-3-minute rounds as we get the crew in the ring cleaning up the blood. A job, unenviable job, but a job that needs to be done nonetheless.
And then I'm not entirely sure if we are having 3 3-minute rounds or 3 2-minute rounds. We're getting ready to find out here in just a few moments.
I do believe that title fights are always 3-minute rounds, but I could be incorrect. You never know.
Here at New Line Cage Fighting, we kind of have a little bit of fun with the rules sometimes.
I'll see if I can find out for you. Well, we're going to send our producer. He's going to find out if it's 3 3-minute rounds or 3 2-minute rounds. And again, we thank you wherever you may be. I know. Want to say hello to a friend of mine up north of the border in Canada. Hello, Matt, who ordered New Line Cage Fighting tonight from Grand Prairie, Alberta, Canada.
Reaching far and wide here tonight, we are
over the
as
world.
far as New Line Cage Fighting goes, bringing everything right into your living room here with video productions. Nathan, let's spin one more time through some of our sponsors here tonight at New Line Cage Fighting.
All right, Josh, that's a good idea. We want to thank our wonderful sponsors here tonight. Apex Printing, B&M Repair, Silverback Gym and Fitness, Topping Exhaust, and, of course, Small Town Tattoos and Video Productions.
Well, Nathan, we just got the word that it's 3 2-minute rounds in this title fight.
Okay, all right. 3 2-minute rounds, and again, they're going to make sure that the cage is ready to go. Main event time here tonight as
Nathan, we've had some knockouts.
Luke, Lego, please come to cage side.
I think we're gonna pass out a couple of awards. before we do. So here come some of the guys. As promoter Keith No is coming down. And I just got a text from my good friend Matt Dombrova up in Canada. He said Devon Stanley is a beast. And I got to agree with him. So, again, Matt, thank you for watching from so far away. And even if you're right next door, thank you for watching with us here on Video Productions. I got to agree with that. Fight of the night so far goes to Lago and Mark Faraday.
Absolutely. Those
Can't
two guys
disagree.
tore it up
What a great fight that was.
in this cage tonight. Absolutely.
And the award for knockout of the night goes to Skylar Muller.
Well, you can't disagree with
I
that
can't
either.
argue that. What a knockout he had. Again, I read Robert Riley's lips as he was talking to the guys. He said it was a great fight, guys. Congratulations. And I got to agree with him. Great fight.
Absolutely. Everybody in that octagon right now has nothing to be ashamed of as far as their fights go. Absolutely amazing fights here tonight at New Line Cagefighting. We have had a blast here.
Absolutely. Can't wait to do it again.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if you can see, look around. Look at the people in the background, Josh. You can see
It's a sea of humanity.
If there's an empty chair, it's because somebody's at the restroom, because there's standing room only here tonight. Behind us, there's a crowd, and we're so glad that we were able to bring this to you tonight. Again, thank you from Video Productions. Thanks to Robbie Mounts, our producer, Joe Mounts, our cameraman. They do such a great job. Unsung heroes of Video Productions. Thanks to Butch Mounts for putting it all together. Back home, Butch is enjoying his evening while we're out here busting our humps, right, Robbie? That's right.
And if you ever want to get in contact with Video Productions, Nathan, where do they go?
Go to the website, wvvideoproductions.com, and they'll be, I'm telling you what, Josh, the reach Video Productions has is unreal. Basketball, football, baseball, you name it, they cover it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, the main event, brought to you by Silverback Gym. If you want to get big, they'll get you big, and if you want to get small, they'll get you small.
Also, check them out on Video Productions on Facebook as well. So,
An MMA bout in the lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, Denzil Chapman.
Denzil Chapman making his way to the cage.
couple cutouts over there at Denzil. Is Denzil Chapman on his way to the cage? I believe he's going to be defending here tonight. How you doing, Denzil? Good to see you. Denzil's veteran here tonight. Oh, he's going for the title, I believe. Excuse me. I looked at that completely wrong. I thought he had the title on underneath, so I looked at the page wrong. Forgive me, but Denzil Chapman looking to make a name for himself here tonight and become a New Line Cagefighting lightweight champion. And this crowd's ready for it. He's got a lot of people here. I saw some cardboard cutouts and
A lot of fans here tonight, Nathan. It's from Del Barton right across.
oh, right down the road.
Right down the road, about a 35-minute drive.
That's a very accurate number you threw out there. 35 minutes.
I've been to Del Barton quite a few times in my life.
Very, very accurate number, 35 minutes.
Well,
Josh Brown, ladies and gentlemen.
let me tell you
Google
what-
Maps, you were called by Buff Bagwell.
Well, that's
so
true. That's true. I can get you there and back A to B in
That's
20 minutes flat.
That's another story for another day.
Absolutely. But right now the story is in the cage.
Corner, Brian Stell.
Nathan, what a fight this is going to be.
Absolutely. It's the main event. It's Big Fight Field. Josh Ryan still making his way to the cage. And I tell you, we have got a fantastic fight for you here to close out the show. Denzil Chapman looks jacked. He's ready to go. Got his career here. Let's run through it. Denzil Chapman, 2-1, 5'9", 27 years old from Del Barton. Ground Zero Fighting Systems, trained by Travis Coles, Eli Hawkins, Heidi Grum, and Colin Kaepernick. Went to Birch High School where he played football. Goals are to be successful in fighting, finish school, and be a great father to his son Ronan, and get more chocolate milk and beef jerky. So, hey, I can completely agree with those last two. So, Denzil, I'm with you on the chocolate milk and the beef jerky, my man. Ryan Stell coming in, 6'1", 153 pounds, 23 years old, fighting out of Phelps, Kentucky. Fights with Swift Combat, coached by Tyler Smith, where he wrestled and played football at Phelps High School. So big fight tonight for these two gentlemen, Stell and Chapman. Now, I'm not sure, Josh, if Stell is the defending champion or if this is an uncrowned title, because I didn't see him with the title belt. So I believe we're crowning a champion tonight.
Nathan, absolutely, that's possible. We weren't told before the fight started, but let me tell you what, right now we have Denzil Chapman with the poll of 64% to 36. So it's not that big of a difference. But as we've said all night tonight, it's anybody's fight.
Again, Chapman 2-1. We don't have a record for Ryan Stell, but let's go up to our ring announcer. Oh, he's 2-0. There's the title belt. This is a vacant title. We will be crowning a champion here tonight.
Well, both men tonight, nothing to lose, everything to gain.
Well, there we go. Robert Riley's going to tell them the rules in the center of the cage. They're going to break it down here. You're going to tell them have a good fight. We're in for it. It's Chapman. It's Chapman. It's Stell. Light heavyweight title on the line. It's time. Let's go.
Well, here we go. Oh, both men right to the center of the cage. Oh.
Nice leg kick there from Stell.
Oh.
Chapman's
going for it already. Oh, big kick right at the side of the head.
Almost got his shoulder.
Going for the takedown. Oh. Got him taken down right here in front of us.
Chapman getting on top, getting position.
Finish him here.
And now you see Stell trying to bridge out. Chapman's got control, though. He's going to use the cage to kind of push off of it. Oh, he's got those rights and lefts.
Right and left, around the top of the head. He's trying to cover up, trying to block.
And Stell's doing a good job, though, of covering up, though. He's doing a great job. Robert Riley letting it go.
Chapman's trying to do his best.
He's trying to pick his spots.
Trying to pick this right hand. He got a big left right into the face.
We're right here, right in front of you.
Right in front of us.
Chapman's trying to win this, go home early, not getting paid by the hour. And now.
Oh, big left. Another big left right to the side of the head. He's doing his best to try and finish this fight now.
I got to give. And now if he gets.
He'll be going for the control here. He's trying to get up.
Stell's fighting. That's it.
That's it.
That'll do it, Josh. First round, Denzil Chapman does the worm. First round TKO for Denzil Chapman. You'll see it right there. Shots to the head. And then
the referee just goes in and stops the fight.
Stell tries to roll over to get out of it. Those strong legs of Denzil Chapman, though, not letting it happen. And there you see it. Ref stops the fight as Ryan Stell could not get back up. And what a great fight for both guys. A quick main event, Josh, but still action-packed.
Absolutely, Nathan. It didn't stop from the opening bell. And Nathan, what a night we've had here at New Line Cagefighting.
It's been great. We're going to see the crowning here of Denzil Chapman, who is the light heavyweight champion now of New Line Cagefighting, handing Ryan Stell his first loss as an amateur. Stell goes to 2. Whoa, backflip. Stell goes to 2-1, 2-1. Chapman goes to 3-1 for his professional career, amateur career.
Both men showing respect to each other and each other's trainers.
Well, here we go. Getting an official here.
Technical knockout. Ref stop due to strikes. 1 minute and 3 seconds in the first round. Out of the red.
Denzil Chapman is the champ here tonight. Nathan, New Line Cagefighting, my goodness.
What a way to end it, Josh. Denzil Chapman, the winner, and getting crowned the champion here in Logan, West Virginia. Well, the fans are filing out, Josh. We want to take a second one more time to thank our great sponsors, Apex Printing, B&M Repair, Silverback Gym and Fitness, Small Town Tattoos, Topping Exhaust, and Video Productions by Butch Mounts. And want to thank our producer, Robbie Mounts, tonight, our cameraman, Josiah Mounts, who all did a great job. And we want to thank everybody that bought the pay-per-view, tuned in, whether you're watching it for the first time or reliving it again a second time. We thank you so much for checking out New Line Cagefighting. Any final thoughts, Josh?
Nathan, all I'm saying is I'm excited for New Line Cagefighting fighting number 5. That's what I'm excited for.
Absolutely, Josh, and we'll leave it at that. A great night. Thanks to everyone involved, everybody on the commission at the board. We thank you, most importantly, for tuning in tonight. For Josh Brown, I'm Nathan Bush saying good night, and we hope to see you again as you've been watching New Line Cage Fighting live on Video Productions. Good night, and we hope to see you again as you've been watching New Line Cage Fighting live on Video Productions.